Basil, did you know that the most expensive advertisement ever created was created by Chanel, and it cost over $33 million, $3 million of which went to Nicole Kidman?
Who's that?
Petty.
You're tuning into...
You're now tuning into
CodenameZ.
And welcome back, guys.
Yes, hello.
I'm waiting for Basil to get off his phone.
I'm not on my phone, so I'm so confused.
Do what's in your hand?
Monday.
Goodbye. Just good night. Now I'm about to...
Don't start with me. Anyway. What? Hello. Welcome to the podcast.
So that's why this is about to be CodenameZ starring Tyrone. And that's it. Me, myself, and I. That's all I got.
You didn't read the contract. Okay?
There's
the
not
contract specifically says
this contract that doesn't exist.
That the only person that can have the name CodenameZ podcast and use it is the LLC holder.
That doesn't exist.
The executive producer.
I like how
the associate director.
I like how he keeps citing this non-existent contract, but he don't know what the one that I already made and forged your signature on says. But
so
anyway,
you're
let's
gonna tell the world you
just
forged somebody's signature. Great.
Heard you, Your Honor. How are we going to authenticate this in court? How you know this is me? How you know? Yeah, when I get Your Honor, that is not me on that podcast. I'm sorry, I do not know who that man is. I hope I don't sound ridiculous.
Oh my god.
But anyway, welcome everyone. I'm Tyrone.
And I am Basil. Why did you wait till I took a drink of water to do that?
Wait, why are you be so thirsty, first of all? And welcome to CodenameZ,
the podcast.
Yeah,
Let's get started.
What would you like to talk about today?
I want to talk about friendship. I want to talk about...
You're so... Good night.
Don't push a button. So
you want to talk about...
That's not my friend. Speaking of not my friend. So today I want to talk about advertisements.
Oh, good. I like
Which,
that.
speaking of Nicole Kidman and all them. So,
right.
I say this because I was on TikTok, like always. What else am I ever doing in life? And...
True. TikTok is... TikTok, you know.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm very successful on TikTok, so if you guys didn't know... Tyrone flops, but I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. Good night.
But no, so I want to bring up TikTok. I don't want to bring up TikTok. I want to bring up advertisements because, okay, so I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What instantly turns you off of a product by their advertisement? Like if you see like a commercial or an ad for something, and what's like you're like, I don't even want to know what this product is. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to support it. Like what kind of irritates you when it comes to advertisements?
Kind of stuck on that one. That completely turns me. Other than it like being probably like racist or something. Like I mean that's the thing.
Not racist.
Or if it's like, or if it like look like it's clearly harping on stereotypes or something. But I think immediately turns me off if it's like, if it doesn't seem like anyone in the commercial meets my demographics, then I probably would like zone out. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about.
Right.
So. One thing I don't know if people understand this or not. When you have a product, a service, or whatever it is,
right,
the way you get it out is by advertising.
Right.
A lot of things and a lot of places I see today rely on advertising the most attractive, the most in shape type of people. And
Hence Abs May 2022 coming soon. I'm trying to book some ads.
Yeah, I see Flab, but
and then I will apply for Rihanna for 50 because she like all types of body types. That's a good point. Rihanna, it has been really good at that.
So I think I was talking.
Anyway, I thought I started.
And you didn't start. You don't get this sound fixed. Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Give me heart palpitations. Anyway, I cannot stand. I don't like that, especially when it's like if it's for something like I don't know, hats, or it's something like it's for cologne. I'm like, okay, then why do we have to have this man with 16 abs spraying
16, dang! Like, what the heck? First of all,
you know those like it's like how many packs do you have? 6-pack, 7-pack, 8-pack.
Right. Oh
like,
my God.
why do you need the most beautiful people to advertise? Because I hate that because of the fact that it just makes regular looking people, i.e., us,
Right.
you know, because you're regular,
But beauty
I'm regular.
is subjective.
Okay, so whenever you're done with your Disney Channel,
We're all beautiful in our very own way.
Anyway, so
Sponsored by Disney.
as long as I say that now, they actually come and
Right, I'm about to say
sue
they're
us or
about to sue
something.
us because they don't play them games.
They don't play
Nothing is
anything.
sponsored by Disney.
But yeah, I don't get why every advertisement has to be the most beautiful people you've seen in the world. Like it comes with like, I think that comes like with different reality shows.
Yeah.
It comes with every type of like. It's always the most beautiful. It's always first of all. Sometimes they don't even have to be that attractive, but it's like bodies of a goddess,
Right?
And it's
right.
like it makes people who are very regular or overweight, me, like
Irkin.
It annoys me because first of all, especially if it's like a small up and coming type brand, it's like this is your opportunity to push yourselves out to a different demographic and to push yourself out to people who don't look like the people they see on TV all the time. Because when that starts to happen, then I'm not interested.
Right.
I've seen companies start up and some of their models have been regular looking people,
Mm-hmm.
and like immediately they go into these little casting calls and everything, and then it starts to develop, and now it's like, oh, the most attractive men you find in Miami, and I'm like, what is going on?
So much pettiness, I can't take it. Okay, we regrouped ourselves. Okay.
But
oh my God,
you know what I mean. It's like you find the most attractive people, and then that's what you advertise your brand to be, and it's like, I can't. Will you shut up?
Yeah, first of all, it's not Miami.
No.
Okay.
I didn't say that for a reason.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Anyway, not even talk about that, people, but it bothers me because it's like, why do you have to go find the most attractive people and now brand yourself to be this thing? And it's like, where are the advertising of people who look like us, who dress like us, who are our body types, without it being a brand just for fat people? Like that irritates me. That irritates me. Like, why does it have to be? Oh, because now it's a plus sized only thing. Now you can show some fat people.
Right.
No, show us in all form. Like if it's a commercial for cologne.
Right.
Why they gotta be skinny? So fat people don't wear cologne.
Right.
We don't be wearing cologne.
The crazy thing about that is, it's so funny because you was like, why don't they use people who look like us? The crazy part about it is that even half of the actors they use really do look like us. Actors on those sets be having makeup. You know what I'm saying? So many photoshopped enhancement.
Ain't no much make now. Put me on the advertisement. Do I have abs? Thank you.
They can give you abs. Swear to every Photoshop, they can give you abs, and then with the contouring, like say it right now, I put you in a jacket and have it open just in the middle part with no shirts on. If it's a structured jacket and I go ahead and use contour and put like fake abs and all you see is that little slither and you don't see anybody, that could low key from certain angles look like you have abs. But so that's all I'm saying. Like when you see some of these models in real life, they actually look a lot more normal. Like we've seen a lot of actors and celebrities with no makeup when they just go in there more in TikToks and they be like, "Who are you? Who is that?" Like
Cardi B.
Right, but Cardi B is still pretty though.
I mean, I'm not saying she wasn't.
But she looks different.
Very different.
Like first of all, people be on a magazine and wake up in the morning with a whole new nose because of makeup.
I mean, you see, we watched it a little. Well, actually, you didn't have mass media, but I had mass media.
Right.
We watched it then. I think I watched it one time in college as well. Like, was it the male guys? It was kind of like documentary where they were showing like what they do to enhance people's bodies, and just in general. I don't know. Like, I wish there were some brands that would not rely so much on finding people who are like of that demographic,
right?
Or also just using people who are like these. These are the people who are buying your stuff,
right?
I want to see regular old Sally Sue put on this makeup. I want to see regular old Jimmy, you know, sporting this leather jacket, because this is what I look for. This is what I look at, because then a lot of times you see people who get on Fashion Nova, and you see these dresses and these little outfits, and it's like, oh, let me go get this, and then you go put it on, and it's like, oh, oh no,
good story about that.
I don't look like this at all.
Quick story. It's this YouTube channel I watch, Clever Style. One of the girls, her name is Drew, and she's like bigger chested. Like, she's pretty thin, but she's like heavier chested. Like, she has a body pretty much. So she ordered this collaboration with Boohoo and Megan. What's her name? Not Megan Good. What's the other Megan? Megan Fox.
Oh, it was on the Stallion?
Yeah, not Stallion.
What's going on?
So it was this dress that was supposed to come like cut. It was like basically all kind of open in the middle, and it came in and it would like cover your boobs.
Oh,
like this. She put that thing. It barely covered. It barely touched her areola. She was like, "Now, this did not look like that in the picture." But that's how it be. Like, they just
like, and I've seen that. It's a TikTok I saw. This girl who had bought something, and she was like, and she was not fat at all. Like, she had a really nice body. She was just a little bit like thicker, as in like thicker thighs, bigger boobs, and everything. And she bought something on Fashion Nova, and she didn't look like I'm not saying she looks trash, but she was just like, this looks horrible on me, because I'm like, this is not what they advertise it to. Also, and this is something else I've learned about some of these people who like buy certain clothes, like what's her name from the City Girls? Carisha, Iman, it's coming for you. No, that's not.
What? Okay, these references, I just don't be nowhere.
That was something else. But no, they were saying like, she was saying like, oh, like I wear a small, and like people were kind of like coming out saying like, technically yes, but because of their bodies, like they, a lot of celebrities get stuff built to them.
Yeah, most celebrity clothes are custom, either tailored or custom made.
So that's why that's why it irritates me when I see, even Meg Thee Stallion, like seeing Meg Thee Stallion putting something, because I'm like, that's made for Meg. She did not go to Fashion Nova and say, "Let me get a large in this," and just put the dress on.
Never fit. Like,
it's not going to fit on her the right way. She gets it made, and then people go out there like, oh, but they say it's a medium on this model, and I'm gonna go get it, and then they go put it on, and they're like, I look Susie Carmichael, like what's going on here, like that,
that whole backlash with that Kylie Jenner, her swimsuit line.
Oh my god!
Everybody put it on, and it was like, it's no way I can go in public like this, like my vagina is like out, like
it's completely out. Yeah,
it's like it did not fit right. Like, she did say it was a micro coverage, so she did say that, but it's like, they was like, girl, micro coverage, that's the word, not
you're
micro
not covering you're covering just the nipple, not the areola,
and it
just
look like
the nipple
that on the pictures. So it's like, oh my gosh. But there is this one website, I forget the name, but it is a clothing website where they claim, like, they are big on being very size inclusive, and not only are they size inclusive, but they show the clothes on like 7 or 8 different models of all different, like, even if it's two people who are a medium, like a smaller medium, a wider medium. And I'm like, that was really good to actually see, like, okay, I can pick which model kind of looks like my body type, and like, okay, I don't know how that's going, like, I don't like how that looks on me or whatever like that. So I think that was good.
I mean, because there's a lot of times I see these styles of stuff and I'm like, oh, that looks great, and then I'll go put it on. I'm short, so it's like,
oh yeah, that's another.
Oh, I put it on. I'm like, oh, this does not look
and not
good
everyone
on me.
is 7 feet tall. Old Navy, I can never find pants that are my length. Like, my pants, like,
well, I'm also, I think both of us like that. We're both in between like 2 different lengths.
Yeah,
so,
that's
like,
true.
Either I have on high water,
right,
or they're like a little bit too long.
Right,
and it's really irritating. First of all, in general, the way they make men's pants are just weird.
Yeah,
like, I'm like, why I gotta go by 2s? Can we get like a half?
Right,
like it's gonna be a shoe.
Because I always wind up in between like even 2 waist sizes too, and it's just like, it's
I
hard.
won't set my waist size on this podcast. I'm not gonna do that.
Go ahead. What is it? That's not that bad.
Hush.
Every waist size is fine.
No one finds his waist size fine. So.
You're annoying. Shut up.
But it's like, and then even when they show like bigger models in something, it's always like the most beautiful, the bigger person. Like, and they're like, oh, this is plus size women. If you look at plus size women in magazines versus plus size women in real life, there's different curves there. There's different it's different ways their bodies are built.
It's the plus size women who really just had a BBL, and that's the ones they use on down with their waist like this because they had a BBL, not because they actually
because it'd be like flat stomach but just wide hips. I'm like, that's not plus size. Plus size, they have stomachs.
Right.
We have hips, lips, thighs, and everything else.
Right. Did you see this? Okay. Oh my gosh, that was about to be the biggest tangent. I saw yesterday on the place. This man got a ab implants and a BBL. A man. No. Do you know they do men BBLs? I mean, but of course, like most,
basic.
Not the average man will probably want like as huge as like Nicki Minaj. And so what they do is like they just fill it out. But what they did with this man was because so they took his fat area, then they gave him ab implants. But you know how like typically when you start getting cut to the point where you have abs, your waist kind of go like, it doesn't look like an hourglass per se, but it starts to kind of go in a little bit more. So they took the fat and they put some in his hips a little bit to give that look of like, okay, I'm actually muscular and and it looked so real, but I'm like, we just don't know what's real nowadays. Like, and that's why I said about they look like that, because it's either a lot of these models or actresses or like famous people have crazy plastic surgery or crazy Photoshop and makeup artists. So it's like we're not even really seeing. They're putting this image out. Oh, this is what beauty is, but no one looks like that. Not even the person that's in that picture truthfully looks like that. I mean,
listen, that's what Raven told us that before. So I guess.
Right, that is true.
But I'm just in general. I wish we could kind of get out of that. You know? Especially with so many new entrepreneurs out here who are putting out clothing lines and headlines and all this kind of stuff, lashes, all that kind of stuff. I do kind of wish that like we would kind of break that habit where it is and start showing the real people, because now when anybody who is of a real body, real whatever, put something on, they get ridiculed because it's like, oh, she need to order that body right. She has a regular body. Right. These are made for her.
Yeah, exactly.
These are made for him. But it's like, okay, because we saw, someone online wear it and it's like, oh, this is custom made for her. So anybody else who puts it on is going to look horrible in comparison. But the fact that we don't see normal people in these clothing, you think, you had that thought of like, wow, is my body that bad? I can't pull this off. It's true. Like, no, because they painted this on.
Right, no, literally. For real though. Yeah, and it's just like, it's so crazy because it's advertising is also like false advertisement, because you just like, no, not the average person is going to look like that, so it's not going to look like this. And even, because like even the Kylie Jenner thing, people were kind of, not accusing her, but thinking that maybe they even changed the bathing suits or photoshopped the bathing suits on it, because it was so many people of so many different sizes that their whole body was out there. It was like, there's no way that on this picture right now, this bathing suit would have covered anybody's body right. So they like, it had to be some type of trickery. Either this is a size that y'all don't really sell that's on that model, or something is going wrong. Even though she modeled most of them herself, but
yeah, they airbrush stuff,
right? So, oh my gosh. Well, I think you want to take a break right now.
Let's take a break.
Okay. And this week's episode is sponsored by the Anchor app.
Yes, it is. I was waiting for you to say something else. What is the Anchor app, Basil? I'm reading the script. Hold on. What is the Anchor app, Basil? Basil, the Anchor app is...
You're not supposed to read your name.
The Anchor app is a mobile application that you can find right there on your iPhone or Android. And
don't do that to Androids.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Pause for dramatic effect. And it's free.
Woo!
Okay, give it a couple more seconds. Allow Tyrone to say something stupid.
Not saying anything this time.
All right. And yes, it is free. And you can find it right there on your iPhone and Android phones.
Just go to your app stores.
That says Basil. Go to your app stores. Okay, great.
No.
Go to your app store and download it today. Download it today.
This today?
Download it today. And start the new year.
And get some free
And start the new year. That's not your line.
Some free podcasts.
And start the new year with a podcast.
Back to the show. And welcome back. So, Basil.
What?
Do you have sex on the first date?
Oh my God.
Answer is he does.
Plenty
of times. Multiple times. I told him he has to slow down because every first date, and all of a sudden he's in love.
First of all,
and then all of a sudden,
I'm just trying to figure out when the last time I've even had a date. I am single as a Pringle. No longer will I mingle.
No longer. But seriously,
tingle tingle.
Shut up. Not tingle. Now we see why you single. Not tingle. First of all, but do you have sex on first dates? Or are you going to be honest about that? Or are you going to lie? I'm just asking because no. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so despite popular opinion here, I do now.
Oh, please tell me what you about to say.
In a real life, like actually going out on a date, there's something that's not like we're meeting for that one thing.
Okay.
I haven't actually.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Oh my gosh, why Basil lying?
Are you done? Do you feel better about yourself?
But no, I see what you said. It's
on a real, I
okay.
have never on an actual like going on a date with someone. No. Do I find a problem with that? No.
Right.
Because we all know sex is a big part of relationships.
Right.
And let's be honest, like if it's not good, it's a little difficult to think about that.
Ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's a little
Sorry,
difficult.
love and joy.
Like maybe give them a second chance.
Love.
But like you do. Like you have to. Test run the car before you buy it. Right. So, ooh.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely don't think there's anything wrong with it.
No.
Are you not done?
No. You need to answer the question.
Oh,
Do you have sex on the first date?
Absolutely not. I'm a gentleman.
I'm just calling someone. Hold on.
No.
Excuse me.
Just...
Why the fuck?
Thank you. Here we go. Because you're lying yourself off. Because I got a good 3 people.
3 there. Don't complain.
First, they probably couldn't even hear us. I have a good 3 people I can call.
See,
and
now the technicality is those weren't dates, so it doesn't count.
Ooh.
So no, on the first, I don't have an issue with it.
No,
I don't have an issue.
It's not 1950s. Like, oh my god,
right? People. But I've always read those things where it was like, okay, if you really like someone, you should wait. Now they talking about some 6 months. Then you're going a little too far.
Because you're
going too
far. Sometimes you only get 3 dates and it's over.
Right, then 6 months. But now,
but you got to think about that. The last person I dated was 6 months later, and it did not work out.
Oh yeah, it was a very. Let me stop. So no, that was rude. It was very.
It wasn't.
Stop! Don't do that. But anyway,
So, and that was upsetting for me. That was upsetting to me and my homegirls.
Shut up. Because I just imagine a couple of our friends.
Oh my god.
But I always feel like I think 6 months is
too long.
But I do think it is a good point to be made. Like, if you really like someone, maybe you should wait like a few dates or something. Because what I do know is sex can jade things. Sex can cloud judgment. So you could be enjoying very good sex with someone, and now you think you're in love, but realize in all reality,
they're dumb as a sack of bricks.
Right. Petty. Anyway, or they just not the right one for you. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm both ways because I don't have a problem with it, but then again, it's just like I do know that it can confuse things. So then you think that you really like someone, and it's like, okay, once the newness of the sex calm down, and it's like, then we 6 months and then we still break it up.
I don't like the way he chews.
Yeah.
I never noticed that. I don't like that.
Oh my!
He doesn't tip well. I didn't realize
that. Weed.
Here you go.
I can't do it.
All right, Dare program, calm down.
What?
Get jump into. I said she chews weirdly, and you're like weed. Yeah.
Anyway. I mean, I don't have nothing wrong with people smoking weed, but I just can't.
Nail by
what
lies you tell.
I don't. I've always said I don't have problem with people smoking weed.
Let's call our friends of the podcast. Let's go call a friend of the podcast.
I don't have problems smoking weed. I just
215.
I don't have problems with people smoking weed, but I just can't deal with a chimney. Like, I can't deal with Snoop Dogg level.
Not a chimney. That's
I just can't. No, that's too much. And also, you got to think about. I don't think I could personally. I don't judge people who smoke weed. I don't think I could be with someone who smoke weed because just think about it. Like we always talk about different careers and stuff warrant different levels of scrutiny. Like I'm about to be a lawyer now. If we get pulled over and then was weed in the console table, they don't know who it is, and then they impute it on both of us. Now I'm getting arrested for weed. You may just get a little fine, and now I'm in front of the state Supreme Court getting disciplinaries about to get this barred. So for me, I don't think I could be with someone who's, I was about to say on weed, but
Jesus, let's just move on.
First of all, that was a tangent.
The cap, and this. Let's move on. Move on.
But then
we're talking about sex on the first date.
But then
sex on the first date.
I'm not lying because I'm not. No, that really is the truth. Dead serious. Oh my god. But anyway, but my thing is, it was funny because the YouTube channel that I saw do this, it was
sex on the first date.
No, I'm about to say flag that channel. Like, so the YouTube that was having sex on their date. Let me say, oh,
this is the first date. Immediately
on YouTube, though. Like,
him a YouTube live with it.
But no, they were talking about sex on the first date, and I always find it interesting because it was two girls, and one, she was basically saying she never had. I believe her and that she doesn't, but the thing is, I feel like it would be hard to get an honest answer out of a woman in society due to things like slut shaming and stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women, right? A lot of women would be afraid to admit that, even though there's nothing wrong with it. But you know what I'm saying? And it's like, so I don't know. Would you ever get an honest answer?
I mean, probably. I mean,
for some women don't care.
Some women, yeah. Some women are like, yeah. And I found out the dick was trash, and then I moved on. And then some women are like, oh my god, I never. How dare I'm a lady? And it's like, girl, please.
Right.
Did you get some or not? Like,
right.
Move on.
It was a cool. So in college, with me and a couple of my friends, we did a group project, and we did it on like sexual habits versus like men and women, and then like also and in sexual orientation. And I found this research that said that when you ask someone about their sexual partners, with men, you can generally subtract 10 from whatever number they say because because men like to puff up their numbers, and with women you can generally add 10 because they like to downplay their numbers. They're like, maybe like 14. Like we don't have 14. But I'm like...
Also, when this mess up with they like telling the truth.
Right, I know.
They're like, I've only had sex with 2 people. And it's like, okay, so 12.
Okay, 12.
So they're like, no, it's literally been 2. Oh my god.
Okay, sure, Susie, 2. We'll go with that. We'll go with 2.
Okay, floozy Susie, right. Calm down.
We're more like 22. Let me stop. Sorry. But, oh my gosh. So, speaking of sex and, like, relationships and stuff.
Segue.
Do you think that people can be friends with their ex?
Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. I am Basil Anthony. This is Tyrone, and we will see you guys next week.
No, we won't. Do you think that people can be friends with your ex? Not your ex. Wait, hold on. Not with your ex.
I hope not. I don't think so. I really. I don't think so. I think it depends. It depends on the way the breakup happened.
Right.
I think, but I just personally don't like it. Like I don't. Right. I don't think I could be with someone and they're friends with their ex, because it's like you've also, like, you guys have most likely had sex. You have also been to such a point where you have really liked each other that, you know, not saying I'm threatened by it, but at any moment, like, that can always kind of come back up just looking at that person. Like, you know, it could be someone who you utterly hate. It could be a friend that you stop being friends with, and you always think back to the good times of, like, damn, we did have a good time. So my thing is, like, I don't feel comfortable with my partner being friends with their ex, because don't start thinking about things later on, like, we all hanging out, and then, like, one day you might take a little too many tequila shots to the head, and then it's like, oh,
then you take something else to the head.
Wow. What is in that cup over there? What's happening?
The Poland Spring bottle?
Yes, it's a clear liquid, all right.
No, it really is water.
Tequila.
But
Casamigos.
first of all, you know me and tequila. I do not like no tequila. I'll be sitting there with heartburn. Like,
Gagging.
good night. Anyway,
But yeah, that's why I say no. Just even if it was a conscious uncoupling.
See, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, my first immediate thought is no, especially if you're in a new relationship. That's my first immediate thought is like, heck no. Like, why are you? Because it's different. It's one thing about friends, but this person is someone that you clearly have had sexual attraction, has had sex with, most likely too. Mm-hmm. So it's like, we know how hormones can be sometimes. Like, it's a late night stuff, but I don't know. My thing is this, like, because sometimes it may be hard, because I'm thinking about, what if two people really separated, and they realize, like, we really not into each other that way. We're really not a good fit, but we're going to remain friends. And say if they became real good friends to the point that they've been friends for, like, 10, 15 years, like, to the point where they may even be, like, each other's children godparent or something, and then now they get into a new relationship. Would it be right for that new person to say that you can't be friends with this person anymore? You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like that would be... I don't know.
But I think, I think it's up to the discretion of that person. Like,
right.
I don't know. Like, it's just, I really just don't like the idea of it.
Right.
Just because of the fact that you guys have crossed that boundary into y'all went and did something.
Right.
You know, because it's like, I just, I don't know people's intentions, and your intentions could be very pure.
Right.
However, the fact that you have done this before, I just can't see it.
Right.
No, it's a no for me, though.
I think... we need to add Randy Jackson in
We
here.
do.
But,
take Bing Bong out.
No, and we're going to keep Bing Bong. We're going to take out School Bell, because we're never going to use that.
Yeah. Well, school's out.
But, yeah, I think this is the thing. If it's clear that they've really been friends, I think they can remain friends, but now there's obviously new boundaries. Like, y'all going and hanging out by yourselves?
Nope.
Like, nope. It's
Not
like, where are we going? Like, if they call, be like Kiki Palmer, who calling us babe?
Yep.
They calling us. I know, but like, they calling. But, like, yeah, I think it's definitely would be new boundaries. Like, you wouldn't be able to hang out with them, or shouldn't, maybe to the extent that you used to. Like, now it should be, like, clear involvement of your new partner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that would make the person feel more comfortable with the whole situation. Because I wouldn't want to tell them that they got to cut them off. But then again, it's like, y'all ain't going to be talking about, oh, we going on a French trip, just the two of us. No, you're not. Like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Like, but I don't know.
Some people could. I'm the jealous type, so I really don't care for it.
Right.
Like, nope. You may not hang out. If they call you past 10 p.m., you better put that phone down. They may not. Oh, they need help. Well, they better call 9-1 to the 1 because they should not be calling this number at all. Okay.
Oh, new variation. Okay, what if they weren't in a relationship, but they just did some things before, or like they just hooked up?
Did they like it?
I guess so. Or maybe not that much to the point they're not in a relationship. Well, they didn't like it enough to be in a relationship, but they liked it enough to have done it.
Then no.
Oh my God. I don't know.
No, because like in the back of my head, I always think that thing of like you two have shared this intimate of things,
right?
And at any moment, that could be something that you both will think about at any time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like it's been times that I've hung out with somebody who this happened and we like, oh, we're just friends, X, Y, and Z. But you have that comfortability.
5 minutes later.
Anyway, you have the comfortability of knowing that. You done?
Yeah. Okay. 5 minutes later.
Okay, so you're not done. Okay. Yeah, like you have the comfortability of knowing like, I did like this. This person knows what I enjoy. So in the event, hey, it can happen again. Or, I don't know, these people, like, you know, they might be looking for the first instance of us, not breaking up, but like the first instance of us going through something.
Right.
And as soon as we go through something one day and Ricky tells you, And it's like, oh yeah, me and this person, we're going through something. I don't think we're gonna last anything. And then they want to be there to the holding hand. Oh, cause come here, baby, and don't. Yeah, no, not gonna happen.
Let me take care of you.
Let me help you out. Wow, wow, wow.
Let me run to the store and get some grapefruits real quick.
See, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, see, no, we can't.
No,
we're not doing that.
That's not. Yeah,
No,
I don't
thank
know.
you.
It just, I know it seems like I said, my gut reaction is no, but I think it's certain instances where it's like there should be an exception, and it'll just be all about boundaries. What?
I'm sorry, there was something off topic.
Oh God, what?
No, something you just did that kind of killed me. Sorry.
What? I rubbed my eyes.
Yeah, it made a sound.
Oh yeah, do that sometimes with the water.
So I was like, ew. Sorry. But yeah, I just I'm standing on it. I said what I said. Damn, that should be a sound.
Oh,
I said what I said. That should be a sound. But yeah, no, I stand on that. I just don't think it's a good thing.
I think it's all up to the individual person, and I also think that it should definitely be new boundaries. Because I have family members who are still friends with their ex, but like I said, it's new. It's not like a every 9 to 5 and let's go. But it's like
what's so funny,
right? But it's like if they see each other, blah blah blah, or you know what I'm saying.
You could be friends in passing.
Yeah, or like even on social.
They're not invited
media,
to my house. You're not invited to their house.
Yeah, or even on social media. Oh, you had a baby! Congratulations! Like that type of stuff.
Yeah, you could do that. Very much that, but
right.
You cannot come to our house. They cannot go to your house. We're not going to meet up for drinks. The only time the only time we can be that close is when they are in a very good relationship, and then we can go on a nice double date.
Now that's where you mess up, because that's when you let your guard down. And they both be sneaky.
No, because I know it's like, oh yeah, they have someone else. And let me tell you something. You come to my person, I'm gonna beat your person up, and then I'm gonna beat you up next.
Not the innocent person. Why the innocent new spouse have to be beat down?
So, like I said what I said. But maybe then, but not you being single. Then you and them used to give each other Tootsie Pops.
Not Tootsie Pop. Shut up, yo. Good night.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what was the other question I was about to ask? It was still kind of related. Oh my gosh, what was I about to ask? Keep talking.
Dun, dun, dun,
right. Oh my
dun,
gosh,
dun,
I forget what it was.
dun.
It was something similar to that with exes, friends.
Wow.
I lost it. That's
Great
why I'm getting old.
Space. Dead
I'm
Space.
getting old.
Wow.
But anyway, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think.
Not for me.
I think have at it, have fun. So let me stop. Have at it, have fun.
You know what? No. You know what?
Oh,
you
I know
can
my
have
question.
at it. You can
I know
have
my
at it.
question.
You and him together can have at it. Bye.
Right.
Get your things. Like I said, to the left, to the left.
Oh my god.
Everything it owns in a bag to the left.
Can our friends' exes off limits? Because I have a non-standard.
Yep.
I have a non-standard viewpoint on that.
Yep. And you already know because you have two that I. Oh, but you already know.
I already said you can have them. It's like no.
But no. I think as soon as I don't care exactly how attracted I am to you in that sense.
Right.
If you've dated one of my friends, can't do it.
Right.
Can't. I think it is off the no.
Right. I think for me, it would personally be like. I think for the individual person, it may feel weird, so it probably should be off limits for like the friend who's trying to date them. But I always feel like this: if we broke up in a very amicable way, just like we realize we don't really like each other like that, like I don't know, that person may be my friend's soulmate. So I'm like, have at it. Like, I have at it. But if it was a situation where, like, I got dumped or something, then it's like, you should be, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously.
Well, then it's really, at that point, you should be throwing hands. Right. So.
Right. Or if it was, like, a situation, like, any situation where it's clear that your friend still has feelings for that person or something, I think that's different. But if it's a situation like, oh, they kind of messed around a few times. They didn't really like each other like that. Then or they was me personally. Like I said, I still think I wouldn't do it because I think it would be a little weird because I'm like, you've done stuff with my friend, but I'm saying like for my friend, if they're comfortable and I don't care about that person anymore, I really don't care.
I do. I don't know because it's like I don't because we should because my thing is I feel like in my own head I feel like it'll always be a comparison. Like sexually, I feel like it'll always be a comparison because it's like if I know somebody who's messing around with you and then I mess around with them, it's like, was I better? Was I bigger? Was I better?
Yo,
was I faster? Was I stronger?
Yo,
could he lift you this high?
Oh yeah, you were faster because that was like 30 seconds. You were
now, anybody who knows me know that ain't right. So. That don't shoot for a second. God damn, give me I'm taking it away. Leave me alone.
It's like no.
What is it? That Friday? I don't whip pussy. I don't get pussy whipped. I whip pussy.
You're irking. Good night.
But yeah, no,
I don't have a problem. Like I said, I think it's weird. So I think it may be something that you should stay away from. But like, I don't have that like. Immediate problem with the like some people have like anybody I talk to off limits. It's a cold thing. Like I don't.
It's also different if you a hoe. You start talking to everybody. They're like right now, I don't got nobody else to talk to.
Right, you don't talk to all of Philadelphia. Who am I supposed to talk to today? I'm like, I'm to... for real though. But like, is there ever a time when you found someone so attractive that you be like, forget the friendship?
Oh yes,
slide of your DM. Like,
oh yes. Listen, there's some
right.
And I'm like, ooh, I can't. Right. I can't. I mean,
sorry to
I matched that person on Tinder that time, and I was like, oh, I want to, but no.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
And I really went. I was like, no.
I told you could go ahead.
I don't care what you said.
First of all, not me giving away to people like they property. Like, yeah, go ahead, take. Go ahead. Go ahead. Like, but yeah. But anyway, do you have anything else that you would like to tell the people on this lovely podcast?
No, you go first.
I don't have anything else to say. That's what I was saying.
Well, damn, man.
Yeah.
No, all I want to say is, it is the new year. You know, we have a lot of new things coming down the pipeline. You know, and. Yes. I'm excited. You know, I'm hoping this will be the last year of COVID, of the Alpha Data Delta, of the O'Reilly, like
the Destiny Child.
Yes, listen, like. the Omaha Steakhouse.
Don't tell me you got that Omaha Steakhouse.
I'm tired of it.
Oh my god!
Can we listen for this new year? Can we just get past it?
Can we talk?
No, please don't, because that's going to get them stuck in my head.
For a minute.
No,
I don't want no more COVID. So please wear a mask.
Fucking mask on. Mask off. Yeah, can we do that in 2022? Can we mask off, please? Oh my god.
Good night.
I want a Mario.
Shut up, yo. You are.
But
gosh.
what do you because it's the new year? What do you want to say to the people in the new year? What do we something again? We're not gonna say too much now, but what do you want to say for the new year? You know,
I want everyone for this new year to just be happy, do what makes them happy, and just be respectful to one another. I want to see the united. We've been in the right track of everyone just loving one another and being kind, but I just want us to be one big family. Unless you in the KKK or far right, then bye bye. So no, bye bye. So no, but seriously, I want everyone to be successful, be happy, and to just not be afraid to take risk and know that you can do it.
We are not afraid of Cornova.
Yeah, Cornova will not conquer us.
Is not frightening.
Right.
Also, I want to say a big shout out. Let's hope Wendy Williams does come back.
Let's give a woo for Wendy. Let me make sure that's not the boots.
I think it's going to be horrible. But yeah, let's hope Wendy Williams does make a triumphant return in 2020.
I think she will.
You know, she's healthy. She's for the most part happy and healthy, kind of.
Right.
So let's hope so. Please stop bringing Leah Remedy and Michelle Visage back.
Oh yeah, and if Wendy doesn't come back, we want more Sherry Shepherd. I like Sherry.
Yeah, we can say Sherry.
Yeah,
We'll
Sherry
say
is
Sherry.
funny. Sherry.
I like Leah Remedy, but please no more. Like, give her own show.
Right, but anyway, guys.
Again, follow us on social media, on YouTube and Instagram at CodenameZ Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us, and send us messages.
And give us ideas.
That's it.
Goodbye. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.